What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Tuesday MLB edition of my DFS podcast. We have 14 games on tonight's main slate. There's some weather in the Northeast, along the East Coast, and we got to really look at the radar. Closer to lock, I look at Kevin Roth. He's a sports meteorologist on Twitter. He has great updates. It looks like the Red Sox game is the safest out of the bunch. But, Baltimore, Philly, and the Mets games also have rain around that we're going to have to keep an eye on. So I'm going to leave those games out of this video just to stay safe. They're probably all going to be okay. There could be delays here and there in those games, though. So we're going to have to really look back at that radar in a couple hours. But we got, a lot of good value plays, a lot of good spots tonight. Main slate last night didn't go so well. The after hours slate went pretty well for us. We cashed in all contests. Let's get back after it tonight for the main slate with cash, GPP, and hybrid lineups. And we got the PGA playoffs starting this week, the FedEx Cup. So if you look at FanDuel, they have some really, really good contest selection. It looks like it's going to draw some great popular demand. The playoffs are exciting. You got all the best players going at it. So I'm excited for that Thursday. I will have content for that tomorrow night. So like this video, make sure you're subscribed. I do appreciate it. Hopefully these picks today can help you build a nice, strong lineup. For pitcher, Shane Bieber looks like my favorite value play on the slate at 10,200. He is facing a pretty below average offense in the Detroit Tigers. He's a big favorite here. And he's been going pretty well all year. His last two starts, 8 strikeouts apiece, 3.31 ERA. He had a back-to-back starts against the Tigers 2 months ago in the middle of May. May 22nd, 7 innings, 10 strikeouts. The next start, a week later, 8 innings, 5 strikeouts. And only 3 total runs earned in those 2 starts. So it's it's nothing new for Bieber here with the Tigers. He should be able to have a nice start here. 10,200 is a pretty good price on him. If you have the extra money, obviously Ohtani for an extra 1,000 in Oakland, the pitcher's ballpark. He's a big favorite. It's only a 6.5 over/under. He could easily mow down the Athletics. Same with Cole in Seattle. Cole looked very shaky though at home against Seattle last start, so I don't know if I'm going to go there. I think I'd rather just go Ohtani for an extra $300. And then if you wanted to go cheap, there is a Coors game tonight. I'm going to be talking about some of those Cardinals in this video. Marcus Stroman is a great value play for a cheaper price at 8,600. The wind is blowing in at Wrigley Field tonight. He's facing the Nationals. If you've been watching my videos, it's been a constant theme from me to be picking on these Nationals with no Soto and Bell. Cubs should be able to give him some run support. He's a big favorite. It's a low over-under. Espino of the Nationals, not a great pitcher, 0-4 record. Stroman's been pretty damn good as of late. At 8,600, all he has to get is like 30 fantasy points. His last 3 starts, he's gotten over 30. So I think it's a pretty safe play. A 4 ERA isn't great, but he is facing the Nationals. It's an elite matchup for him. He has a great chance at doing well. So if you're going to go down at pitcher, he is my favorite middle to low tier pitcher. For the infield, favorite play of the night, Pete Alonso was my favorite stud last night. He ended up being a main reason why we didn't cash in on the main slate. That happens in baseball. A guy can have the best matchup in the world and still go 0-4. You just got to move on from it. There's inconsistencies in baseball. If you can't deal with them, then maybe you shouldn't be playing it. But let's move on to another great stud first baseman tonight at Coors Field. I love spending all the money I can on Paul Goldschmidt at 4,500. Cardinals, for good reason, expected to score the most runs over any other team on the slate. At Coors Field against a bad pitcher in Ryan Feltner, 5.75 ERA. Goldschmidt, he's like an NL MVP in my opinion this year. I feel like he's kind of going under the radar. His numbers are ridiculous. .332 average. He gets on base a ton. He walks. His power numbers are outstanding. I thought he peaked maybe a year or two ago. He's still peaking. This year has been fantastic. I love spending $4,500 on him. He could have a massive game tonight. And he's my prize picks play today as well. 9.5 fantasy score. I know it's a high number, but I'm just going all in on Paul Goldschmidt. I went all in on Pete Alonso yesterday. Didn't work out. Hopefully we can balance things out here with Paul Goldschmidt tonight. I think, he's going to get 4 at-bats. He's going to be batting third. 9.5 fantasy score. I don't care. There's a good chance he homers tonight. Good chance he gets over 9.5. I love him in all formats tonight. Second infield play, we're going to really target the Cardinals tonight. Paul Dejong, 2,700. He was 2,000, but he is at Coors Field. This is a cheap price for the spot he's in. He should be batting 6th, maybe 7th. I like this cheap price. He's coming off of a great game, 2 for 3 with a double and a homer. This is just to, save some salary while getting some more exposure to this Coors Field game and this Cardinals team. And he's had a great 3 out of his last 4 games, doubles in those 3 games. So he might be seeing the ball a little bit better. This is a fantastic matchup. A great Coors Field price at 2,700. Then I hate to do it. I hate to target so many Coors Field guys, but the Cardinals are just by far the best team to stack tonight. And, a couple of these guys are not priced right. Dylan Carlson should be more than 3,100. He should be leading off. A decent chance at getting 5 at-bats here tonight. And, he's a guy who really does everything. He's a switch hitter. He can hit for average. He can hit extra base hits. He can hit homers. He doesn't play every day. But he should be batting leadoff here tonight. And it's just, it's the spot. He hasn't been having the best year. But at 3,100 for Coors Field, it's just too cheap of a price. He's going to be very popular tonight if he's leading off. Then my last play, a nice salary saver. He was in yesterday's video. He was in all my lineups. Ended up hitting value 2,200. Rafael Ortega, another great matchup against a bad Nationals pitcher in Paolo Espino. I don't see why he wouldn't lead off again tonight with the lefty-righty matchup. He goes 0 for 4 and he still easily hits value because he walked, he stole a base, and he scored, got 12 fantasy points. He really needs to get like 6. This is just a save salary. It's to spend up on pitcher, get Cardinals in your lineups. Same idea as yesterday. Ortega at almost minimum price is a good salary dump in the outfield. That'll sum up today's video, guys. Thank you for tuning in. NFL early bird specials are active. A lot of people took advantage of them yesterday. They will be going on for another week or so. So DM me to get a part of that. Until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I'm signing off. See ya.